Alright. Hold on, I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit more before... There we go. I think that's good. No, it's still... I try to maintain a couple things. Like, I try to keep the background music, once I actually come onto the stream, I try to keep the background music out of the yellow in the audio mixer on OBS. Hello. Welcome to Shark Stream. It is me. It is Gage, aka Acid Shark. It is Silent Hill F Friday. And we're gonna be playing some Silent Hill F. Blah. I feel like there was something I wanted to talk about. I think there is something I want. There is something I want to talk about, but I think I'm gonna wait until like we're actually like in the game proper and like I'm walking around to talk about it. But boy howdy, I'm tired. I got my energy drink. I got my standard, my energy drink that I am having. Okay. Friend of the stream and housemate Austin. Can sometimes bring home... He works he is a cook. And he will sometimes bring home, like... and it's for, like, a place where it's just, like, it's a cafeteria, so they got, like, a lot of people kind of coming and going. They always need to have, like, foodstuffs, like, ready, on deck, etc. So he'll sometimes bring home stuff that they didn't sell. And he brought home some chicken patties the other day, and I had 2 of those today in the form of chicken sandwiches that, like, I reheated them in the air fryer, and I tossed them in some sauce. First was, like, a sweet chili sauce, and the second was teriyaki. And both were really good. I had mentioned the other day that just, like, I could really fucking go for a chicken sandwich. And, like, I could still go for a good chicken sandwich. But, like, these ones are fine. These ones scratch the itch. As it were. I'm gonna be honest, I was trying to find Bang Bang today. But, like, so, okay. So whenever I pick out a piece of music that I'm going to be using on stream, I try to look for an extended mix of it that is looped for like half an hour at a minimum. And I gotta tell you, for whatever reason, like I swear to God, I used to be able to find like a bunch of Splatoon ones. I don't know if like Nintendo just went on like a copyright claim fucking spree or what, but like a lot of the like half-hour mixes and the half-hour loops that I used to be able to use are just not there anymore. And let me tell you, the 15-minute ones just don't cut it. It's not enough time, honestly. Because, like, this pre-show goes for, like, 15 minutes minimum. Hello, Polben. Welcome. I think the next Silent Hill thing I might do is going to, unless like they shadow drop hello Polben, hello hello Zilla, hello AK4, unless they shadow drop Born from a Wish remake like out of goddamn nowhere, I think the next Silent Hill thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that watch through of this one, Silent Hill Ascension. That's it. I'm still thinking about that trailer. No idea if it's going to be any good or not. One of the things that, like, so like I said, I had gone to, Voidburger, Let's Player, streamer, YouTuber extraordinaire. I had gone to her emergency Twitch stream when the, error, or the how would you say it? The misprint version of the trailer went up. And one of the things that people pointed out is that they changed Mary's letter from the beginning of the game. And there doesn't seem to be, like, any possible mention of, like, the fact that Mary is dead. Which is, like, interesting. Because, like, that was such, like, a good hook for the game. And it's a question, like, It's a question of... Apparently someone had heard that there was the possibility that Mary... That either... The backstory is that Mary didn't die, but she left James, but, like, maybe she still died, or what? We know that there's some sort of big revelation similar to that, because they use the shot of James in the chair in the hotel as, like, the first shot of that trailer. Which is such a, like, using a shot from, like, the pivotal moment of the story for the opening of the trailer. It's good. It's good. But it'll be interesting to see. I am looking forward to seeing that movie. A bitch wants to see it. I need it. Put it in my mouth. But yeah. I finished watching... So, okay. I don't want to see it so bad. It's January. We only got a couple months. So, I have still been working on my AVP marathon. I just hit Prey, which I'm very excited about, because Prey is fucking peak. But prior to Prey, the last thing that I had watched was the Alien Isolation digital series, which I had no idea what to expect going into that. I have played a little bit of Alien Isolation. Never finished it, and I'll talk about that in a little bit here. But I saw this when I was looking up, like, Alien and Predator media that I wanted to watch for this marathon. It was just like, oh yeah, there's the Alien Isolation digital series. I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And it's apparently just, like, retelling the story of the game. And it's just like, oh, that's neat. So, like, they did, like, a fun little, like, readaptation, I guess. And it's just like, no, it's just cutscenes and, like, in-game recordings with a player character model that was pretty clearly you were never supposed to see it. It's so weird. It was so weird. Like, it gave me the story of the game, to be sure, but it was a very strange watch. There were moments where it seemed like the Amanda Ripley model wasn't actually, like, present in the environment that the scene was taking place in. She was just superimposed over it. Just because, like, the camera was weird, the way that the character was moving was out of sync with the camera movements, the lighting wasn't right. It was very strange. And by the end of it, like, it was the weirdest thing. By the end of it, like, all I could think was just like, you know, I should probably try playing Alien Isolation again, because I feel like that would be a more engaging experience than watching this. So stay tuned for that stream in the future, I guess. We gotta get started here soon. Let me get my... Where's my controller? Here it is. Alright. Whap, whap. No, 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 no. But yeah, it was a very odd experience. I think, if I recall correctly, once I'm done with Prey, I think my next thing is Alien Romulus. Which I haven't seen yet. I'm kind of interested to see it, even though, like, I know the one thing, like, okay, so I'll talk about this in a second. Let's go ahead and kind of get in here real quick. Okay. So I remember seeing a lot of people talking about Alien Romulus when it came out. Hello, Lazulila. Welcome. I remember seeing a lot of people talking about Alien Romulus when it came out, and there were a lot of people who were talking about, like, oh, that one thing, the one thing in that movie. And I'm sitting there, and it was apparently, like, something that was received, like, negatively. I'm sitting there thinking just, like, what is it? What happened? So I remember going to the Wikipedia page and just reading through the synopsis, and it ends talking about, like, a xenomorph human hybrid thing. And I thought, wait, are they redoing, like, the newborn from Alien Resurrection? Is that what everyone's talking about? Yeah, I can imagine that would be received pretty poorly, because that movie sucked ass. Only to, of course, later find out that the thing that was getting received poorly was the fact that they digitally recreated Sir Ian Holm. Hot Monster 11? No. No. Not like this. Not like this, Zilla. I'm so sorry. It's not what you think it is. I apologize. I wish it was. Hey, man. But yeah, they digitally reincarnated Sir Ian Malcolm, or Sir Ian Malcolm. Ian Malcolm is the dude from fucking Jurassic Park. Ian Holm, who played Ash in the original movie. Yeah, that's you know, that's pretty ghoulish. I'm not a huge fan of that. It's unfortunately something that is going to, like, color my perception of that movie no matter what. You know? Like, as much as I would like to be, like, the guy who goes into a thing and just like, oh, let's just give it a chance, even in spite of this. At the same time, it's just like, no. I'm sorry. This is gonna... Ow. This is gonna be something that's gonna, like, hang over this in its entirety. Like, it's not something that you could really just ignore, unfortunately. I'm just trying to get all these doors open. He's a terrible security guard. Yeah, he's not very good at his job. Hello, Xando. Welcome. Just like Purple Guy. Purple Guy wasn't a security guard. I refuse to discuss Five Nights at Freddy's on the stream. I'm not getting into that. Shit. Why does it say you're playing Delta? Does it? Oh god, I never hit update. Hold on. There we go. Oh, that's something I'm gonna have to fucking deal with. Am I not listening to Susie beating the shit out of the bunch of Chris's? Alas, you are not, unfortunately. So I was talking on Blue Sky a little bit earlier about the use of generative AI tools in game development. This is somewhat related to what we were talking about the other day when I was talking about how not gonna lie, I kind of like how the fox arm looks in the white outfit. Yeah, my blood pressure just spiked. Don't worry. Like, look, I've got a couple things to go over with regards to this, um, and this is kind of in line with what I was talking about the other day, and just kind of like my disappointment with, like, seeing Zoopunk on the Xbox Partner Showcase and thinking like, oh, that looks super fucking sick. Love to see like a game with like a proper, like a decent budget with like furry stuff in it, and then finding out that like it was used in like an Nvidia stream or something, or like a presentation to show like cosmetic customization with generative AI tools, and it's just like, oh, come on, you guys. Now, obviously, once everybody found out about all this, there was a lot of discussion about it. Like, here's the thing. This is one of those things where it's just like, I don't know why you think this is worth it. Because like, it's such, like, within like the sphere of like gamers who like, you know, talk publicly about these things. Like, these are tools that are absurdly unpopular. So it's just like, however much your like bosses think the technology is like super cool and can do like, it it enables such a large range of customization. It's just like, the second you say, or it's revealed that there's any sort of like use of generative AI in your shit, everyone is going to turn on it. I can't even imagine that it is remotely worth it. And you know that they know it's not worth it. Because, like, okay, so this is what I was talking about on Blue Sky, was the default stance on generative AI and game development should be, don't use it, dumbass. Full stop. None of this just like, oh, but it can be used to streamline code. It's just like, no, because what you're going to end up is you're going to end up with bad code that needs to be fixed later, and it's just listen. You can have bad code that needs to be fixed later by a human, or you can have bad code that needs to be fixed later by generative AI. In either case, it's a net zero gain at best. Okay? So, default stance should be, don't use it, dumbass. I will, as previously discussed on the stream, begrudgingly accept we removed the AI generated assets and replaced them with bespoke assets that we paid an artist, a voice actor, etc., to do. I will, a part of me is just like, wish you didn't do it in the first place, but you eventually realized what you did was wrong, and you did the work to replace it. On some level, I respect that. I respect that you fixed it. I'm not super crazy about how you did it to begin with, but we can't go back in time. The most spineless fucking response I can possibly imagine for being called out on putting AI generated content in your game is to be like, listen, we may have like a few generative AI assets in our game, but this game was made by people. It was put together by humans. Just like, I don't, you are missing the point. You're missing the point. Okay? It's such a mealy mouthed fucking, like, just non response. Because, like, it's just like, hey, can you show me where in your response here you've promised to fix the problem and remove those elements? No? Yeah, because you didn't say you were going to remove those. You're going to keep them in the game. Listen, I cannot begin to tell you how much it doesn't fucking matter. You are playing a sympathy card that you have already wasted. You have already wasted the card you're playing. It's not viable in this particular deck, okay? You can't you can't do that. I need to dump the rest of the soup in my mouth. Give me a moment. Ah, excuse me. Like, you're trying to convince me that you got blackjack, and I look at your cards and you've got like 22. You've already lost. By virtue of the fact that A, you're using generative AI elements. Hold on, let me get rid of this guy. A, you're using generative AI elements, and B, you are not immediately promising to remove them. You've already lost this argument. Okay? Like, again, it's shit like this. Like, again, baseline response should be don't use it in your game, dumbass. But this sort of shit makes the thing of like Hotel Barcelona being like, hey, we appreciate the constructive criticism. We've gone ahead and replaced the generated at what's the word I'm looking for? Assets in our game with new bespoke assets that are drawn by one of our team artists and voices recorded by some voice actors that that we frequently use. It makes that look like a goddamn just like perfect response. Again, I wish Hotel Barcelona hadn't had that stuff in the first place, but begrudging acceptance. And spinning off of that. Okay, before we spin off of that, let's go ahead and let's read this. Family physician's log, February 16th. It's a miracle. How could this be? The two daughters' symptoms have improved dramatically. February 18th. Both patients made a full recovery. I do not understand it one bit. Could this be a phenomenon that cannot be explained through scientific means? There exists no record in any literature of a disease or toxin that could lead to such a cruel illness. Such a dramatic recovery as the two daughters experienced has likewise never been documented. Now the housemaids are whispering about a supposed curse. Yet I can no longer chide them and insist science can prove all. Interesting. I feel like, hold on. Can we documents? Okay. Box possession. Skin sloughing off. Okay. Okay. So I think this is the... I believe that this is the family that Kotoyuki is the bastard son of the father, I think? Did something that killed off the parents, did something that killed off the eldest son, and whatever he did to the parents and the eldest son was also being done to the eldest and second born daughters until they suddenly had like a miraculous recovery. Interesting. I really like that documents that are all part of like the same kind of like quote unquote subplot are grouped together like that. Like that's really good. Okay. Okay, okay. Another one. Okay, well, hold up. Oh. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead. I have a few things that I can go ahead and offer up at the shrine. Both of these. Confirm. And I can draw an Omamori. Total. Greatly decreases damage taken at full health. That's pretty good. That's a good pull. God damn. Okay. Let's fucking go. Perhaps. Just perchance may we possibly fucking go. So spinning off what I was talking about earlier, specifically with regards to how it kind of applies to Zoo Punk. So I've been seeing a lot of people discussing this. And there's this isn't something that I hate. This is more of a pet peeve. Sick. This is more of a pet peeve. So it bothers me when like there is like a game that like a lot of people like just like, oh, this looks really good. This is the exact sort of thing that I've been looking for, and then like something like this happens where it turns out like, oh, it's got generative AI. Oh, there's it's being developed by somebody who has like a negative history or any number of things, right? And a lot of people like expressed disappointment in the fact that like a game that they were really looking forward to is plagued by these issues, right? which is understandable to me. I get that. But what always bothers me is when people are just like, hey, listen, you don't need that game. There's all these other games that'll scratch the exact same itch. And, like, none of the games they suggest are ones that would scratch the same itch. Like, I don't... There was a specific post that, yeah, but it gives me a good excuse to use this emote. There's a specific post I saw that, that kind of triggered this. So, my interest in Zoopunk, just kind of like when I saw it, was that it was like high fidelity graphics, furry main characters and enemies and everything, and also if you give any inclination that's acceptable, it'll group it everything that much faster. Yeah, absolutely. What was I saying?
It's so majestic, this place.
Like, really good character designs, and just kind of, in general, like, the fact that it was, like, a hack and slash, like, almost, like, character action-ish game was, like, huge to me, because, like, that's a genre I really like. See my playthrough of the entire Bayonetta series, right? But Furry Boboa in 4K. I don't... hey, now... It's not worth the generative AI stuff, unfortunately. But, like, here's what I'm getting at. Also, hello, Venom Lad. Here's what I'm getting at. So, it being brought up that it has, like, generative AI for, like, in-game, like, cosmetic customization, genuinely super disappointing. Incredibly disappointing. Like, just, like, it went from something I was really excited about to something that's just like, I cannot in any way support this. Hello, Lila. Welcome. And their mealy-mouthed defense aside, what really, like, again, pet peeve, but there was a post I saw on Blue Sky that was just like, hey, if you're hungry for furries in video games, you don't need big budget, like, Gen AI developed games to do that for you. Furries have been making games on the indie scene for years. And it's just like, okay, you have posted a turn-based roguelite, a Star Fox clone, a good-looking Star Fox clone, but a Star Fox clone. You have posted a visual novel, and you have posted another visual novel with, like, a medical flair, I'm pretty sure, something along the lines of, like, Trauma Center. I cannot stress enough how much these aren't the games I want. I wanted, like... I need to stress, I wanted high-energy hack-and-slash character action, but with furries. None of these examples are that. This does not fix my problem. I'm sorry. F minus minus. It's also, it's missing the point. No, it's not that it's missing the point. It was another one of those things where it's people being like... It's another one of those things where, like, the intention was good. I did repost that because I'm all about supporting indie devs, but yeah, I do get exactly how you feel. The intention is good, and some of those games definitely deserve the... You don't have to apologize. The intention was good, and some of those games definitely deserve a spotlight. Hayseed Night looks really good. The Star Fox clone that was on there, I think it's Wild Blue, I'm pretty sure, looks really good. Don't say you can get a burger from anywhere besides McDonald's, then give us Taco Bell, Kolache Factory, and Hart's Chicken. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So like, I get what you're going for, and it's definitely a case of just like people putting too much faith in like very, very corporate minded game developers when like we should be showing more support to indie developers. But again, I need to stress the problem isn't just that I really wanted a game with furries in it. If all the problem was is that I really wanted a game with furries in it, I would hook up my GameCube and I'd replay Star Fox Assault. That's not a problem for me. It was that it was a really cool looking, like, sci-fi post-apocalyptic diesel punk hack and slash character action game with furries in it. You know? At least I have Kings of Hell. Kings of Hell does look like a lot of fun. This is a cake and pie situation, not a two cake situation. Yeah. And like, I like pie. Don't get me wrong. You give me like a nice cherry streusel. I don't know if cherry streusel technically counts as pie. You give me a nice cherry streusel, I'm good. I don't necessarily need a cake, but like, I really want that cake though, is the thing. Like the cake would be nice, honestly. Again, 100% well-intentioned. I get what they were going for, and the games that they were showcasing should get more support. Hayseed Knight should get more support. Maxi Molina is a cool person. Love his work. It's just, it's not what I want. It's not what I want out of a game with furries in it. It's not the kind of game that I want to play. God, especially the roguelite. Okay, listen. I'm so averse to the idea of roguelites. Like, I know I say I want to get Hotel Barcelona, especially now that they have removed the AI generated assets, but like, I don't want that game because it's a roguelite. I want that game because it's a collaboration between Swery and Suda51. And it looks bonkers as hell otherwise. Uh-oh, Gage about to go off on roguelikes. I'm gonna bite my tongue. That's pretty cheap at Best Buy right now. Yeah, I think it's, like, I checked on, like, Amazon, and I think it's on sale for, like, 20 bucks. At least last I checked it was. That was, like, a limited time thing, though. I'm not 100% certain if I'm going to necessarily get it right now, but even if I don't get it right now, it's like $30 normally, I think. So it's not like I'm breaking the bank either way. Okay, we got anything good in here? Antique comb. Man, my birthday's like less than a week and a half away. That's fucked up. It's fucked up that I realize that right now. I think it's gonna be one of those games that ends up bargain bin down the line, sadly. As much as I enjoy Suda, it feels like it's gonna fall into the same space as No More Heroes 3 did. Did No More Heroes 3 get bargain binned? That's unfortunate. I really like that game. It had the fuck racism shirt. fancier edition for like 20 bucks. Nice. Yokan. I still have Yokan. Will it do worse than Biomutant, though? Biomutant is finally starting to get, like, discounted to, like, prices I might actually pay for it. Biomutant's a weird one because, like, Biomutant stayed at, like, a price that I looked at it, and I looked at, like, the reviews for it, and, like, what people were saying about it, and I'm just like, I don't know if it's worth this much. And it stayed at that price for, like, way longer than I feel like it should have. But, like, more recently, I've been seeing it getting discounted to, like, 10 bucks, and it's just like, okay, we're getting in the ballpark now. So, hold on. I'm not sure if this Yokon's still good. I've had this for, like, a month, and there's still, like, a third of it left. So I'm going to try it on stream, and if I pass out, you guys have to call the hospital. It still tastes good. Wait, were they still selling it for a high price? I think it's still like 40 bucks normally. Which is high for Biomutant. I don't know. It sucks. Because, like, I do know that, like, because Zoopunk is meant to be, bro, in a way, a bomb comically hard on release, and they have the balls sell for anything higher than $15. Listen, you'd be, well, you might not be shocked, but a lot of developers these days are doing the Nintendo thing where they'll, like, release a game and then just never, ever let it depreciate in price. Ever. And it sucks ass. Like, bro, sometimes you just need to, like, you just need to call it a wash, honestly. Speaking of Nintendo, Kirby Air Riders came out recently. I haven't picked it up. I should at some point, because oh god, I played the shit out of Kirby Air Ride on the GameCube. I say that like it was on anything else. And, like, that was... Kirby Air Ride was a staple of, like, family holidays where I'd, like, bring my GameCube to, like, my grandparents' house and, like, everyone would sit around and play City Trial. Look at you emerging from the smoke. Aren't you mysterious? This was always the used games market for all the peeps who realized it wasn't good. Tried the test, and me and my friend decided it was not for us. Unfortunate. I remember there were a lot of people that were dunking on that one review of it, and just like, one of the worst games for the GameCube. One of the worst games for the GameCube. It's just like, in what planet do you live on? Like, dude, what are you talking about? I don't know. I am a little worried about Air Riders because it uses 2 buttons now. I don't know about that one, Chief. That's a little concerning. And what you need all those buttons for, huh? Okay, I think I've explored everything here. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure one of these was supposed to lead... to that secret area, wasn't it? I mean, we don't need it because I'm not looking to purify the sword this run. Oh, hey, man.
You are breathtaking, Hinako.
Thank you. Alright, let's draw another Omamori. Willow. Enhances the effects of items and Omamoris that restore sanity. Okay. I think I'm good on all of those, honestly. Another first aid kit? Jesus. Can I get an aim? Hey, bro. Hey, my bromide.
Let us proceed.
Yes.
I can put my controller down for this one.
Behold, the others are celebrating us.
What's up?
I wish you all the best in your new life.
Oh, hey, Junko. He's upsettingly pretty. Woo. Woo. Okay. Let's get it on, cunts. Junko isn't in the lineup anymore. Actually, I don't know if she was in the lineup inside the room. Oh.
Today is such a happy, perfect day. So happy.
Rinko?
Because today, Hinako will die and be gone for God!
Rinko! I'll die. I'll be gone for good. Just like you want me to. I swear. So forget all about me. Just live and be happy.
I won't pursue you! I will scour every last trace of your name from my memory and the world! I want you gone! Gone! Gone!
Fucking Rinko.
My name is Shimizu Hinako!
Let's get her! Defeat the Rinko-like entity.
I hate you with every fiber of my being.
I never wanted this. I never wanted to see you like this, Rinko.
I was such an idiot. You had me fooled the whole time.
I didn't fool you about anything.
Ah, bitch. Fucking Rinko. One second. Hold on. Just
Place a curse on you. You'll never know happiness.
okay.
Whether or not you're happy is up to you.
So let me just there we go. Ow. Okay. Well, I can do this now. There we go.
I never wanted to see you like this, Rinko. But I'm very happy that in the end, we finally got to tell each other how we truly feel.
Rinko's diary does mention that she and Hinako finally had like a proper argument one day, and it kind of like
Hinako means nothing to you. I hope you find peace, Rinko.
lifted the veil from in front of her eyes, and she finally kind of like realized what a fucking bitch she'd been.
What's wrong? You are Hinako, of course!
Am I?
You are Hinako!
Yes. I am Shimizu Hinako. Or not. I am Hinako.
Exactly. You are my Hinako.
The distinction between Shimizu Hinako and Hinako as like two separate states of being is very interesting. Like, it's pretty clear what that's supposed to be sort of, like, representative of, with, like, her... like... The two versions being Shimizu Hinako, where she has her, like, family name, versus Hinako, where she loses her family name because she marries into another family, is obviously supposed to kind of be that distinction there. Moshi Moshi, Shimizu Hinako desu.
Hinako?
Mom?
Please come home. Dinner's ready for you.
Oh, hey, Junko.
Hinako, are you ready? Will you kill, or will you be killed?
Junko?
Choose death, Hinako.
Why? Does everyone do this? Is everyone a killer? Did you kill too?
Of course. I killed everyone. Father, mother, even you, my precious little sister. I killed my friends as well. Every one of them.
I think this is new dialogue.
I don't want to die.
You know how dreadful it sounds to hear you say that today. Don't you?
Of course.
I've already told you countless times. This will be the last time I repeat myself. You must decide your future. Today, however, such a decision will come at a great price. Though that cost is only if you survive. If you calmly accept your demise, you won't have to pay the price. Your sister only wants for you to be happy.
Junko!
So obviously when Junko says that she killed everyone, what she means is she severed her old life, severed herself from her old life when she married into
Rinko!
her husband's family. Anyways, let's go.
It's like you said, Junko. I'm running out of time. Hang on, you two. I'm coming for you.
Okay, so let's see here. So based on the information that Kale gave me last time, the process of getting to the Shimizu residence is where we run into the possibility of offering up the brooch, which I don't think is something we're going to be able to do on this run regardless, because we haven't done the work to what's the word, purify the sword, unless it's just unless technically we already have what we need for that because it carries over. There's a thought. Key items. It doesn't seem like we have it. That's great. Love to hear that. What do we got here? Clinical trial. Oh! What? Obtained all the following documents. Clinical trial. The other version of myself and I have talked for many nights now. Through these fervent discussions, I have come to the conclusion that Hinako needs to speak to her inner self, just as I have. Clear she's not currently in her right mind. Why else would she even consider accepting that farce of a marriage that's been pushed upon her otherwise? There's no point in trying to force Hinako's opinion to change. She must make this realization for herself for it to stick. If she could just talk to her other self within her dreams, I'm positive she could be led back to rationality. And then she would realize just who truly has her best interests in mind. Oh my god, Shu. Hold on. Yeah, taking this man out of desperation. Lucid dream. Kakoda Makakoda. No physical challenges. A record dealing an individual's experience taking Kakoda Makakoda over the course of several weeks. That's Shu! Oh my god, dude, come on! So, Hinako, I've been taking hallucinogenic drugs for several weeks now, and it has given me great insight into my inner desires, and I'm gonna go ahead and purposefully drug you without your knowledge so that you can do the same, and then you'll realize you don't want to go through with your marriage to Kotoyuki. If the arranged marriage is the one to Kotoyuki, and not to somebody else that she abandoned because she wanted to be with Kotoyuki. Maybe. Silent Hill, fuck them kids. Ramune. I do have Ramune as well. Yeah. Stab. What's interesting to me is that we're finding all of this stuff. We're still finding new stuff on our third playthrough. Now, obviously oh fuck, this fucking thing. Okay, hold on. So obviously, one of the things to consider is that to get the true ending, you need to do a minimum of 3 playthroughs. So I'm wondering if when we get into our 4th playthrough, if we're not going to get, like, any new stuff, necessarily. Since, technically speaking...
This is in rough shape. I'm going to need to find a replacement fast.
Well, now we're going to use the sword, of course. Since, technically speaking, we'll have gone through, like, the minimum runs to get the true ending, even though we haven't gotten the true ending yet. So we'll need to keep an eye out or an ear out for changes to items found or like dialogue we get when we start in on our true ending run. Toolkit. Dookie. Let me go ahead and actually... There we go. Oh, new stuff on Rinko. I think that Shu, Rinko, and I may be caught in a love triangle. If Shu weren't my partner, I think I'd be more ready to wholeheartedly support Rinko's love for him. Rinko was over the moon when she heard about Kotoyuki's marriage proposal. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Her mortal enemy still has disappeared from the battlefield. Her mortal enemy has disappeared from the battlefield of love, after all. Okay, so it was Koto Yuki's marriage proposal. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, Mom. My mom smiled through tears of joy when Junko got married. Was she really so happy to be sending her daughter off to suffer the same fate as her? Did she raise her just to be beaten and abused by some man? What even is a bride price, anyway? Why do they make a profit off of Junko getting married? Did they get more money because they taught her how to cook and sew? Well, I won't learn those things. You won't make a single yen off of me. I won't be like my mother. Not now. Not ever. Interesting. Do we have any new info? Now the question is Junko's husband really like that, or is Hinako just assuming because of her own perceptions of married life? This is the question. Because again, as much as she condemns her father's, like, abuse, she's also very critical of her mother, and her mother seems just as complicit in all this as her father is. Oh, shit. Honestly, yeah. Sword! 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 Oh, fuck. Sword! Sword! Fuck. Sword! There can be only one. I wonder where things are at with that Highlander remake. God, now I'm thinking about Highlander again. I gotta rewatch Highlander. Oh, I really love Highlander. It's a good movie. Shame it never had any sequels, or TV adaptations, or cartoon spin-offs. I'm not going over there. Oh, fuck. Or anime movies. True! And, like, imagine if those anime movies were animated by the studio that would go on to make the 2009 Astro Boy movie that ultimately caused the studio's demise because of how bad it was received. Imagine if that happened. Wouldn't that be fucked up or what? Oof. I probably should have used a bandage, actually. Well, I'll still pick this one up. Can't believe Astro Boy would do this. That movie sucked. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing. But, like, the movie wasn't good. Torigate.
This is the oldest Oinari-sama in town.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you can still purify this thing. That's cool. That's cool. Not gonna do that. Inari sushi. He's but a lad. Please don't bully. What still fucks me up about that movie is that it looks like it kills the villain, but then the villain emerges from the wreckage of, like, the fucked up robot that schlorped him up earlier in the film. and it's just like, okay, I see what you're doing. You're doing the Monster House thing, where the only way that Monster House could avoid a PG-13 rating was if it established that all of the people eaten by the titular Monster House were okay and alive and crawled out of the wreckage later on. But what fucks me up is that they do that while at the same time, earlier in the movie, they have Dr. Tenma watch as his son is obliterated in front of him. Like, there is nothing left of his boy in that movie. There isn't even a body to bury. Into Monster House? What did they eat into Monster House? I don't know. House? Check it out. I'm in the house. Like carpet. Like carpet. Carpet. Check it out. I'm in the house. I'm in the house like carpet. Check it out. I'm house. I'm house. I'm house like carpet. House like carpet. Carpet. House meat, floorboard mushrooms. That's where I learned the word uvula. Oh, so it's a girl house. Fuck. What sucks is he's right. Because it does end up being a girl house. Shut up with your weird vulva joke. Can't believe they're reducing this house to its genitalia. Sorry. God. Oh god. Fuck. Okay. I need to keep going. Holy shit. Okay. The real generational divide is kids who learned the word uvula from Monster House and kids who learned the word uvula from Osmosis Jones. Osmosis Jones. I'm pretty sure that movie also sucks. I don't think Monster House sucks. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Monster House. House Genda. They weren't even too many years apart. Were they not? I don't even know. Like, listen, my childhood is all a blur to me. Especially in terms of, like, movie releases. And I've only sort of watched both of those movies. I'm pretty sure I saw Osmosis Jones in theaters. I'm reasonably certain. 5 years? Damn. That makes sense. That makes sense, probably. Ooh, big flower. In darkness blooms the spider lily. From mortal husk, I rise anew.
Wait. This place is still untouched? Blood! He's bleeding! Somebody! Help! I'll go get a grown-up!
Calm down. It's just scared. That's all. It's okay. No need to be afraid. You alright? That's a lot of blood. Gotta get you fixed up.
Thanks.
Are you alright? How dare it bite kids? Beat that thing to death!
Bro.
Go on. Don't go getting lost here in town again.
I'm Kotoyuki. What's your name?
I'm Hinako. Shimizu Hinako.
Oh, yes. I remember now.
It's wild to me.
Why? Why am I remembering this now?
It's wild to me that, like, so much of this stuff is, like, present in your first playthrough of this game, where this information maybe matters the least. Typical American reaction to something biting someone. But we're in Japan! We ain't in Silent Hill, we in Ebisugaoka! Is reactionary violence a uniquely American import? Or export? Probably. Whoop. That's not my American reaction to get a bit. Yowza. That's your reaction. Your reaction is yowza.
I want to apologize to Hinako. If you don't get Hinako to forgive me, I won't let you see her off.
Interesting. We export cartoonish overreactions and cheeseburgers. God, I could go for a really good cheeseburger right now. Meanwhile, my reaction is accepting my fate.
Is it dead?
It might be. I too want cheeseburger now. It's at least cartoonish. I don't know if it being cartoonish really helps in this case. Whoa! Ow. Bitch. Arare. Arare. Arara. Sorry. Where do we go from here? FNAF and crypto ads? Who did I hurt in a past life? Oh, God. This is why I don't talk about Five Nights at Freddy's. Put their fucking ads on my shit. Get out of here. I don't want you. What is this? Yo! Diary of Revenge. Oh. Fate of the Apostate. Whoa! On the 21st, 13 Ebisugaoka residents were brutally killed in broad daylight. The police department has yet to find the killer. Kinshu Paper Morning Edition, May 22nd, Meiji 13, 1880. This was a truly horrible incident. Police investigations pulled up nothing, and construction on a large-scale dam began soon after, drawing a whole new workforce to Ebisugaoka that rapidly developed the town. For long, everyone had forgotten about the mass murder. I, however, have not forgotten. There is something very peculiar about this incident. According to multiple eyewitness reports, the killer was a giant of a man, over 2 meters tall, who had covered himself head to toe in tree bark and roots fashioned into a kind of armor. On top of all that, he also wore a no mask. He marched around the town preaching the following: "You worship false idols. The foxes lead you astray. Destroy their foul statues. If reverence is not given to the divine tree, then that water dragon shall rise once more to bring calamity upon this land. The man then proceeded to butcher everyone in his path with a katana. I'd wagered that the perpetrator was some kind of divine tree faith fanatic. To the followers of the old practices, the transition of faith from the divine tree to the Inari statue is surely seen as an unforgivable act of blasphemy. It's entirely possible that the strange guise he wore was to replicate the giant monk who founded the religion in the Kamakura period. According to another eyewitness report, we also know what happened to the man in his final moments. This too, unsurprisingly, has been made out into some kind of divine happening. A thick fog swept in, and from it appeared a pack of eerily glowing foxes. They circled around the man, surrounding him, and everything was swallowed by the fog, leaving nothing behind. What juvenile drivel. Interesting. Interesting.
My town. It's nothing but a hive of monsters now.
I mean, based on the way that you've talked about, like, the married men in town, it may have already been a hive of monsters. Is that what we're doing? Hold on a second. Did we crack the case? If everyone in town perpetrates the exact attitudes that Hinako despised growing up, then was the town not already a hive of monsters before the fog rolled in? Absolute cinema. Let's fucking go. The game continues to cook. And brother, I'm hungry. And brother, white woman voice, I'm so hungry. The soup is good. The penis is bad. Sorry. I was possessed by the soul of Zardoz for a moment. Where the fuck am I going? I have not seen Zardoz. I should probably watch Zardoz. Zardoz looks like a fever dream of a film. Excuse me, ma'am.
Leave me alone! I'm not going to become one of you!
Ow. Bitch. Oh, a wretched hive of some and villainy. I get it. Good drink! Yo, does anyone want good drink? If anybody wants good drink, you need to send me money for it and let me know what flavor you want. I love good drink. Big fan of good drink. Where are the flavors and how much? Hold on. Let me pop back over there 1 second. Shit, this one doesn't have flavors on it. I'm a beverage enjoyer. I too enjoy a good beverage. You ever realize that soft drinks are called soft drinks because they're not hard liquor?
Not much further, partner.
Wait, for real? Probably. Like, it dawned on me one day that when we talk about, like, alcoholic drinks, they're generally referred to as hard drinks. Another Emma. Hello. Oh. This is where we offer up the brooch. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. And all the air pockets from the carbonation made it softer. So what do we do when we mix soft drinks and hard liquor? Well, you get something that's kind of like a... You know, like foam rubber? Like a stress ball? You get that, but like in drink form. Medium sip. You get an extra medium drink. Fuck. What? Shit. Rum and Coke, average drink. But yeah, no, it was really just something like I was sitting around thinking about just like, I wonder why they call them soft drinks. And I remember that you call particularly potent alcohol hard liquor, and I'm just like, oh. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I mean, the origins of old American slang is always fun, like full phrases of stuff like jack of all trades and customer's always right. Extra medium. Extra medium is a regulation podcast bit. Like like Regulation Podcast, which is a podcast that's hosted by a few like former Rooster Teeth employees. All of their shirts, rather than being medium, are listed as extra medium because they were just like, you never see extra medium. You can't have something be extra medium. You got extra small and extra large, but nothing for medium. And it's very funny. I might die. Shit. Girl, please don't. There we go. Much better. Okay. We do have 2 Emma now, which means... Ooh, the Emma now! We can, get a couple of levels. But let me just... Okay. I say levels, but it's just upgrades. Ta-da! Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome, cool. Awesome, amazing. Get normaler. Me taking medication for my mental illness. Get normaler. I don't actually take medication for my mental illness, love, right now. That's an intensely personal decision. It's not like medication didn't work for me or anything, but just like, God, I felt like shit when I was on my meds. I don't know if just like the dosage could have been like altered or what, but just like I remember I remember just like, what was I on? I think I was on Concerta when I was younger. I did take Ritalin for a bit. I think Ritalin and Concerta were the two that I had taken when I was younger. And just like, I remember when I was on it, it was just, I just didn't feel right, you know? And then, like, by the end of the day, I was just really tired. You're on Concerta? Let's make me focus on it. That's it. I was on Ritalin briefly, though. I've been on since grade 3. Yeah, I think I stopped, like, regularly taking it when I was out of high school, with only, like, occasionally taking it in college. And then once I was out of college, I just stopped taking it altogether. I cannot say for sure if it was a good decision, but it was a decision. I won't say that I'll never go back on it, but it's just, I don't know. I think if I was ever to... Oh. I think if I was ever to get medicated for my ADHD again, I would probably want to, like, talk to somebody about getting on something else. Technically, well, I'm not on it now. I'm on Straterra now. It's non-stimulant. Okay. Interesting. Yoka. Chocolate! Anyway. Do I gotta find the... Glauphidus? The true ending?
It's got my home too.
Yeah, that sucks. Hey, listen, your home already wasn't great. Alright, let's fucking get in there. Love meds being on a scale of which one will work for ADHD.
What's going on? The halls, the doors, everything's changed. Why is...
Moshi moshi, Shimizu Hinako desu.
Hello?
Is this the Shimizu household? Hello! This is Okamoto Fisheries. Thank you for your continued...
Hello?
I keep forgetting about the Okamoto Fisheries guy. What does he symbolize? Hand itchy. Technically, I need to get re-diagnosed, lol, but my stuff just helps me retain info much better. Otherwise, I'm, like, swimmy-brained all day. I get that. I have myriad coping mechanisms.
This room... I don't recognize it.
Well, it's got some Inari sushi in it. So, we like this room. Meanwhile, I'm just here with my inhaler. out of anxiety to cope, so it's not good. Woof.
Why would someone put this here?
I haven't like developed anxiety or anything, but like I definitely like a lot of like the worst things that come along with ADHD are definitely things that bloodstains. Who did this? There's propane inside, but no tube. A lot of like the worst things that come with ADHD like sometimes will just sort of like rear their incredibly ugly heads. Alright. Like, I got that thing where, like, if I make a plan and anything happens to, fuck with that plan, then, just fucking kill me, actually. Don't actually kill me. But it's like a situation where I do that thing where just like in the moment I get like unreasonably angry about something, and then it's just like, listen, you need to let me ride this out. Like, God, Natalie showed me like a TikTok the other day that described it really well. It's just like, listen, I'm gonna be fine, and it's really not that big a deal, but you need to let me overreact for like 5 minutes. Once I get it out of my system, I'll lock in. Can I have things suddenly thrust upon me? I need to be the only one to be spontaneous. True. I get so on edge.
This is my parents' room, isn't it?
It can be rough. Because the other part of it is just like, if you're in that state where like you know that you're overreacting and you really just need to get out of your system, the downside is that you can't properly convey that in the moment.
When was this taken?
I know I need to do this thing. I know I have to, but I cannot simply do it. I have to wait until the mood strikes, upon which I will manically focus on the thing, but I have no control over when that happens or for how long. Yeah, no, I get you. They're crossed out. Ominous photomograph. I need a million notes or I will forget. Like, but yeah, it's just like, if something like really, really upsets me, like to the point that I am overreacting about it, I know that I'm gonna be okay in like 5 to 10 minutes after I've had my time to like get it out of my system. But there's no way for me to like properly convey that in the moment. I do a lot of alone in the car yelling. It's the hard part sometimes. Like, I am legit with my, like, am I legit with my frustration? Am I being weird? Is this a weird stitch that I can just overcome? Yeah, no. And like, a lot of times you figure that out in the course of overreacting is the thing. Like, when I say that I do a lot of alone in the car yelling, like, sometimes something will piss me off so fucking much, and then like I'll drive around about it. Like, I'll have to like go from like one place to another for one reason or another, or like I'll go to the grocery store to like grab like a snack or something, and just while I'm in the car, I'm just flipping the fuck out about it for the entire time I'm driving. And like by the end of it, I'm just like, wait, hold on. This isn't nearly as big a deal as I'm making it out to be. I really need to calm down. Emotionally react so hard your muscles tense too hard. I only recently learned that neurospicy people hate having their back open. I thought it was just a me thing left over from me being hyper anxious people watching me draw. No, this sounds like good coping mechanisms for living in the middle of the woods. Like when you're sitting down. Okay. Like, not like having a chair that doesn't have like, or like not not being against a wall or anything like that. I see. I see. There's TF2 spies all over the place. You can never be too careful. um. Oh God, what's the other thing? So you mentioned the like, oh, you need to be in the right mood. I actually, so I have that actually is kind of a launching point for something that I actually want to talk about the other day during Deltarune before I remember that, oh yeah, Deltarune has a shitload of dialogue in it. Hold on. Hinako's diary. It's midnight and I'm awake. That means that I won. My big day is tomorrow. No, the sky is becoming brighter, meaning today is tomorrow. It's my funeral today. No, my execution. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to die. Why do I have to die? You're not going to die, Hinako. You're always going to be you. Yeah, right, sure, my name will be the same, but they're just going to slap it on some other sack of meat. You aren't a baby bird anymore, Hinako. Don't you want to spread your wings and venture out into a brand new world? Then you can go and die if you want. Don't drag me down with you. Interesting. All right, have a good time, Xanda. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this during Deltarune before I remembered that Deltarune has a shitload of dialogue that I need to be able to sit and read. But I've been doing a bit more writing. And I'm pretty happy with that. I've talked about this before, but like it's this whole thing where a lot of times when I'm trying to write, what'll happen is that I'll hit like a tension point where it's just like I just need to like snap this bitch in half, and just like as soon as I break through it, then just like I'll be able, just like as soon as I can break through the dam, everything flows out, you know? All right, have a good night, Lila. And I was having that issue with where I'm at in the new Wicked game scene that I'm writing, that I'm trying to get finished by my birthday so I can post it on my birthday. Hold on, I got things I have to enshrine. And there was really just like there's a one particular, it's not even like a huge moment really. It's like a transitional, like it's really just like I need to figure out how to explain that these characters get from point A 3 feet away to point B. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. After a long and vicious fight, the fox fell to the sword. In the aftermath, their seal upon the land vanished without a trace. The sword raised itself heavenward, the scales now dedicated to the rising sun. Now go, white bird, fly away and never come back. The white bird took to the air and flew towards the horizon, becoming a silhouette against the setting sun. Now nothing remained upon the land. That is probably some kind of potent imagery, I'm sure. Draw more, I want to see. Venom, I actually really like Venom's like art style. I'm gonna be honest. Venom's work has like such like a fun look to it. I would end up just staring at a blank page, get tired and nap. I get that. But Venom's work has such a fun look to it that I always enjoy seeing it. Honestly. It's stuck. Damn. Pretty sure Venom's Beast Guy is just Venom Lad 64. I think. Isn't it? Oh, hey.
Shu? Is that you?
We found the torture room where Shu's being murdered. Thank you, Gaijin. Yes, I do. It's the same name as I have here. You're welcome. I'm gonna take this real quick.
What's this doing here? This date. I feel like there's something special about it. Does something go here?
Slap that bitch on the wow. So let's say for work, not what I draw, but what I share. So yeah, there's your flashbang booba warning.
My house. What the hell's happening?
Nothing good. I feel like that much is clear. Silent 2 on PS5 is going for 30. That's a fucking steal. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you got the money, I would recommend it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good price for a game like that. It's for a pretty good price for a pretty good game. Yep. Wednesday. Adams? I did pick up a dried carcass, that's right. Oh shit. Cool. Dried carcass. Hello? Oh. I didn't whiff, you whiffed. Fuck off. There's a sickle. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about hitting the point that I have in the scene that I'm writing. Because it's just like before, I was just thinking just like what would be the best way to like convey this particular transition from point A to point B. And now it's just like, okay, now that I've gotten past that, I can do this, 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 I can move on to this, I can write this part, etc., etc. And it's really just like I'm already thinking about like what the next part of the scene is going to be. Washing machine flyer. Be mesmerized by the swirling dance of washing water. State-of-the-art electric washing machine. For the housewife who knows best. Washing machine of the future. Brought to you by electronics pioneer Toranami Denki. KM2 model. 29,800 yen. What the fuck? What? Wait. Washing machine. Washing. What? Bro. What? Anyway. To my right. Washing machine. What room is this? Hello? Awamune? Ooh, Awamune. Sorry. I don't really need a ramune right now. How'd you like it though? I feel like I've hit a wall nowadays. Like I want to slap myself to do stuff, but at the same time forcing it will just make me resent it, so I end up watching YouTube shorts. I get that. No good, won't budge. What horrible monstrosity awaits me? Oh. That kind of horrible monstrosity. Fuck. That picture frame, a picture of me. I can't remember when this was taken, though.
I've seen this photo before.
Yeah, this is the third time we've been through these exact events.
I can't remember.
You've seen this photo several times. In point of fact. Ow! Fucking... Hold on, let me just, whoop!
Is it dead?
And it's Hinako with the steel pipe! Hinako? Hinako. Junko's bed is here, just like it was back then.
Junko. Where are you?
I don't remember that. This feels different. Hinako wants to Hinako. Letter to Santa. Dear Santa, I've been a very good girl this year, and so I would like a ray gun, please. From Shimizu Hinako. Cool. There have been times when I wished from the bottom of my heart that Space Wars would continue forever, but as we grew older, the Galactic Imperium stopped sending in new forces. We're still proud members of the Space Army, and will always be on standby to defend the Earth. We still call each other partner like the old times. Even if our classmates laugh and say that it's lame, our Space Wars have yet to come to an end. Interesting. Dr. Santa today. Need to tell him Hinako deserves a ray gun. Oh. Fuck. Oh, come on. I dodged that. Bullshit. Ugh, disgusting. Bro, come on. Why are you like this? Okay. Anyway. Enough of that fucking weirdo bullshit. Alright. Oh!
She told them she wanted to play house, but they wouldn't let her.
Oh my, that's unfortunate.
They wouldn't let me play because I played with the boys.
Who wouldn't let you play? Tell me and I'll give them a piece of my mind later.
That's enough, Junko. But all this just because she played with boys?
I hate girls. I don't want to be a girl. I want to be a boy.
Hinako always enjoyed playing with both girls and boys since she was little.
What weird times we live in. Why do children draw such hard lines between genders? Why do boys and girls have to be enemies? I was made fun of just for talking to boys at school. I could never understand that. I was an outcast. Sometimes I wanted to play dolls with the girls, but other times I wanted to play hide and seek with the boys. But the boys always saw me as a girl and didn't let me join them. And the girls didn't like that I played with boys, so they shunned me a lot. I think Juko used to say that I saw the world differently than others. But finally, I was able to make a good friend who didn't treat me like just some girl.
Hey! That's your doll, right? You dropped it! Space Ops HQ, come in! We've spotted a huge UFO! Preparing to engage!
Aww. Her meeting Shu for the first time. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna have some more Yokon. In real life. This is getting... So... It's gonna be really interesting to do, like, the true ending of this game and get, like, a clear idea of exactly kind of what we're looking at here. Because... I'm having a lot of trouble, like, I don't know if it's, I would say it's trouble, but, like, I'm having a lot of mixed thoughts about exactly what the nature of the two Hinakos are. Because it seems like, so you've got Shimizu Hinako hanging out in Ebisugaoka, and then you've got Hinako, who's in the Dark Shrine and preparing for her marriage to Kotayuki. And something that the last playthrough seemed to push really hard, and this might just be because we got the Fox marriage ending, seemed to be something along the lines of Shimizu Hinako and Ebisugaoka is a version of Hinako that is holding her back from moving forward into the future towards a life that she feels like she could potentially be happy in. But at the same time, like, there's also the possibility that, because, like, the Fox marriage ending is just like, oh, Shimizu Hinako and Ebisugaoka, who is holding back Hinako from her marriage, is a malevolent entity, and it's just like, okay, but is she, though? Or is this just like another metaphor? Because, like, okay, we've established that Shu, like, intentionally drugged Hinako with, like, hallucinogenics, specifically so that she would face, like, her inner self and determine, like, if what she's doing is actually what she wants to do, right? So what if there is actually genuinely the possibility that Shimizu Hinako is genuinely what Hinako wants deep down, and the Hinako who is going through with the marriage to Kotoyuki is one who has potentially been worn down by, like, her parents, by her sister, by the expectations placed upon her by society, etc., etc., and who is, like, clearly losing herself, represented incredibly visually with the mask, the arm, the brand. Um, and like it's so interesting. The way that this story is unfolding in this game is so interesting because I feel like I'm ping-ponging between like multiple different interpretations of what's actually being depicted in front of my eyes, where it's just like, is the marriage what she wants? Is the marriage what she feels like she needs to be happy? Does she actually want to go through with it? Is she just going through with it because she's given up? And then just like this extends to like the greater cast, like, you know, learning more about like Shu and how he feels about Hinako, and just kind of like his progression as a character from like starting out as just kind of like a seemingly good-natured guy to eventually finding out that he does in fact harbor feelings for Hinako and has been drugging her essentially to convince her that this isn't what, to try and convince her or allow her to convince herself that this isn't what she wants. You've got Rinko, who built herself up to in this like superior fashion to her peers, who doesn't feel like she is on the same level like socially as the others, and in terms of just like being higher class and being from a richer family, but also in that she feels like she can never have like a true friend because she's built herself up so much. um Both a feeling a intense jealous hatred towards Hinako, but at the same time also coming to the realization that everything that she is feeling is entirely of her own making, that her hatred for Hinako for stealing Shu might be greater than how much she actually loves Shu, and that that is entirely on her. Or Sakuko, who is like so devoted to her friendship with Hinako that any sort of abandonment of that, whether it is intentional or whether it's something that maybe Hinako doesn't even have any sort of control over, she sees it as a deep betrayal, to the point that she like now feels like, because of just like, because that's like mixing in with like her self-hatred, where she's just like, oh, clearly she's abandoning me because they all abandoned me, nobody truly likes me, I don't have any real friends, and that just warps itself into this intense hatred for Hinako due to this like perceived betrayal. And she's just like desperate to hold Hinako back from any kind of personal progression, because it may mean that Hinako will abandon her. It's so, just because like, oh, man, it's just so good, because it's just like, we go through the game once, we think we kind of understand what's going on, go through the game again, it turns the whole thing on its head, we're going through the game a third time, Jesus fucking Christ, we're still learning shit. We should probably continue. That's not even getting into like Hinako's parents or Junko or anything like that. Because like I feel like we have a pretty good grasp on like Hinako's parents at this point, but like I feel like I don't quite understand Junko yet. Except that she's directly responsible for killing all those high schoolers. That's a Danganronpa reference.
Are you used to play with this all the time.
I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with Kokeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to both of them. Doesn't feel right. It feels like someone's watching me.
Looks like this opens here.
Oh! Girl, you are not going to die. Don't be dramatic. Eat some arare about it. Give Hinako a girlfriend. She will protect her. True. $19.50. Does that mean that that takes place in 1950? I guess that would make sense if we've got a Lil Hinako. Gulp. Oh, hi. I don't think that's entirely necessary. Alright.
Is it dead?
Might be. Girl, it might be. Kitchen knife. Oh, I should probably switch back to the sword. It smells horrible. What is this? Girl, that's blowed. I'm gonna go this way. Hopefully everything's good. Ooh, the misery. Anyway. It's stuck. Hello. Hinako's diary. Just shut up, Dad. And you too, Mom. This is my decision. No, our decision. Don't act like either of you gets to have a say in this. I won't become like you. We won't become like you. I know you have ulterior motives. I'm just a pig to you, aren't I? Battened up and ready for slaughter, huh? Think I care about your money problems? Don't try to change the way we feel. Ooh. Okay. So the Kotoyuki marriage might not have been the arranged one. Hello, sir. Fuck. Hinako furry fox smoocher confirmed. Still not super clear if it is entirely on the up and up, but it's starting to seem like maybe this was a side deal and she just fucking eloped.
Is this my room?
Seems like it. Nothing.
My diary?
Ugh. Block of
There's something
wax.
inside.
Oh, block of wax. Where are we now? 1961. Okay.
Our house doesn't have a room like this.
The main question right now is just like if she was going against her parents' wishes and planning to marry Kotoyuki instead, how much of that was a legitimate decision by her, you know? Was she manipulated into it? Was it an act of rebellion over being forced into an arranged marriage that she abandoned said arranged marriage and went with the marriage that she felt she was truly choosing instead? I feel like by the end of this, we may not necessarily get, like, a perfectly clear answer. No good, it won't budge. That is a bed with 2 pillows on it, though. Oh, this is also a bed with 2 pillows on it. But I feel like we'll at least get a lot of stuff that we can infer, you know? But that's just a guess. Empty cone. Alright, this is that hallway. No good, it won't budge. Oh, God. I see what you've done here. I must say, I'm not a fan. Oh, come on, man. Ugh. Fuck. 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 Jesus. Alright. No good, it won't budge. Yeah, for God's sake. It ain't one thing, it's another. I'm taking this propane tube.
It's out of propane. But the tube itself still looks usable.
Propane tube in it. Won't open. What's this bird pattern? What is this bird pattern? Okay. I feel like eventually this room has to be, like, important somehow, right? Like, surely it won't be here just to be unsettling. So, man. I should leave right away. Wonder if that's supposed to be her dad. Okay. Checked all the doors in here. It's time to go back to 1962. Wait, hold on. Where's the 1962 door? Oh, it's over there. Okay, so we've got a few things to take a look at here. Oh. I'm always worried that, like, there's a document I missed somewhere, you know? Oh, something just walked into the room. Yep, there it is. Next, the photomographs. Oh, the Arare. Yeah, I'll take that. In fact, I'll pop that right now. Might as well, right? Take the Ramune as well. I pulled out a bottle of Ramune for the stream, but like I told myself, okay, I'll only drink it after I've already finished. Whoa. Bro, what? I don't remember this room ever looking like this. Why is Rinko the only member of the friend group crossed out? I'm noticing that now. Hinako, Sakuko, and Shu are all fine. Because fucking Rinko, true. Maybe it's just to facilitate the puzzle, but it's weird, right?
What's this?
White bird and fox plate, white bird and fox plate. I think, where was that other one? I think the bird door was in here. Yeah. It was in 1961. So I just got to do a quick run through 1950. I don't know if I've quite put together what the specific dates actually are just yet. I don't know what is up with that room in particular. Twoo. God, I think there's a Prego around the corner. If I recall correctly, when you come back to this area, I'm pretty sure there's like a... Nope. No Prego. Maybe Prego will be there when we go on back through. I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. Oh, fuck.
Are you serious? You're kidding. Right?
Nope. Super serious.
I don't remember that guy. Don't even know him. First of all, where's this coming from all of a sudden? I don't get it.
I don't know what to do. What would you do, partner?
That's something you have to decide for yourself. It's not really my place.
It's all so strange. Besides, I hate being treated like a girl. It doesn't feel right for me. Does it?
No.
Right? I don't think so either.
Don't go jumping the gun just yet, though. You've got a bad habit of rushing things, you know? Just take some more time to think things over. Calm down and listen to your inner self.
You're right. You're absolutely right, partner.
You all right? Another headache? You tend to get those when you worry too much. Just take some medicine.
Girl, you
Don't
have
let
a
it
brain
get that
tumor.
bad.
The stuff I bought doesn't work at all.
Okay. Just leave it to me. I'll find something that'll work for you.
Oh, no.
Thanks, partner. I can always count on you.
Hello, Kale.
Seriously. If you rush things, no matter what you choose, you'll be sure to regret it. Really give it some thought. Promise me you'll do that.
My sister said the same thing. You got it, partner. I promise.
You haven't missed too much. There's been we found out that there was a pair of documents that we found earlier in our playthroughs of the game about someone who was experimenting with the White Claudia drug, and we found the final document in that series, and it turns out that it was Shu that was doing so, and when he realized that he was talking to his inner self, that's when he decided to start giving those particular drugs to Hinako. Excuse me. Otherwise, I've had some thoughts about, like, how even, like, this far into the game, I'm not really sure if, like, what the intention is that the Hinako, like, obviously the game is just like, oh, it's a malevolent spirit, oh, it's Tsukumogami and everything, but, like, at the same time, there's the definite possibility that is all just metaphor. I still haven't really figured out if what we're looking at is a situation where Ebisu Gaoka Hinako is like her true desires, and Dark Shrine Hinako is Hinako like ground down, stripped of her identity, who has just kind of given up and decided to go with the flow, and just kind of like which one of those is like truly what she wants. Just because earlier in this particular sequence we had like a whole scene where she was remembering a time where she was having trouble making friends with boys or girls because like boys only saw her as a girl and girls saw her playing with boys, etc., etc. And then the only other thing that I really kind of came around on, or the only thing that I sort of like realized, is that she has a line when you're heading back to the Shimizu residence where she says that her town has become a hive of monsters. And I realized that based on her analysis of what married life is like, and just based on like her point of contact with that being her parents, in her eyes, the town may have already been a hive of monsters. Just a hive full of abusive men and women doing everything they can to uphold that status quo. So, that's kind of where we're at. There's also some more that's suggested that potentially Hinako and Kotoyuki was not the planned marriage and was in fact Hinako eloping and turning her back on the arranged marriage, because there is an entry in her diary about how she's talking in like the plural of just like, we made this decision together. I don't care about your money problems. Blackbird and Swordplate. Yokan. I was right. Abusive men and complacent women. Not even just complacent. Like, if it was just complacent, that would be one thing. But, like, her mother isn't, like, trying to fight back against, like, the established like, gender hierarchies. She is working to uphold them in her own way. Oh, fuck. What the... Hey, man, did you say something? What the hell was that? It's never made that noise before, has it? No! That was new. What the fuck? Oh, now is the Prego there? Ah, Prego! Oh, you look like significantly more fucked up, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna leave. Turn her into ragu. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go. She got the sauce. Okay, so we've got everything we need to get into the room. I'm wondering what the conversation is going to be like this time around. Like, I'm very curious. You have the cool sword of fuckery. I do, so keep that in the back of your brain. Oh, we found the spot where you offer up the brooch. I didn't do it. It turns out it wasn't like a confirmation screen. It's a you have to hold the button down kind of thing. And as soon as I realized that's what it was, I disengaged. You have to commit to it, yeah. You have to be sure of what you want to do. Also, that story about, like, the family that gets cursed and, like, the parents' skin sloughs off and the elder son, dies from, like, horrible disease and the eldest and second-born daughters get infected. It ended with the eldest and second-born daughters making a miraculous recovery. I assume because they can't inherit the estate or anything. Alright, Sword and Fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. For a longish fight, Fox fell to the sword. In the aftermath, their steel upon the land vanished without a trace. The sword raised itself heavensward. The scales now dedicated to the rising sun. So sun, scales, sword, white bird. Oh, wait, do I not have the last one? Hold on. Is there one I didn't pick up? The picture room. I didn't pick up the picture room. Or no, did I? I didn't pick up the one in the scales. Shit. No, the story is different. You're right. Excuse me? Scales again. Yeah. This one keeps causing me trouble. Excuse me. Scales plate. Excuse me. Why not just use the cool sword? Because I just don't want to I don't want to, like, engage, you know? Because, like, even if I use this cool sword, I could still get hit. I could still get hit, could still take damage, and I don't want to do that right now, because that's just like that's an item I have to use, you know? Stone Cold Badass Shimizu Hinako runs away. Stone Cold Badass Shimizu Hinako, no, she doesn't have anything to prove. Or you think this is blue sky? What? Alright, here we go. Nothing. Nothing. White bird. Sword of the Fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. After a long and vicious fight, the fox fell to the sword. In the aftermath, their seal upon the land vanished without a trace. Sword raised itself heavensward, scales now dedicated to the rising sun. Now nothing remained upon the land. I think I got it. What? Yeah, I'm not sure. But backseat. Sword raise itself heavensward. Scales now dedicated to the rising sun. White bird flew off into the horizon. Yeah, I don't know. White bird took to the air. Oh, yeah, there we go.
What was that about?
Yeg. Pine tree emblem.
Hinako?
Oh.
I know you're in there. Say something. I said shoes here.
Hey, partner.
Oh.
How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? I'm feeling fine, I guess.
You've had your head in the clouds lately at school. You always zone out when we talk. Figured you might be stressed out and getting those awful headaches again.
Not at all.
Really?
Yeah. You worry too much. Sorry, I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Her mom said she's been reading something in secret. Is this what she's been reading?
Uh-oh.
Sorry. I saw it behind the dresser.
Did you read it?
Huh?
You didn't read it, did you? Just forget it. It has nothing to do with you.
I didn't read it. I mean, there wasn't even anything...
Could you just go home? I'm not feeling that great right now.
Just
go.
Sure. You got it. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Girl, what were you hiding? Maybe if I try to leave, you'll let me know.
Is something wrong with me? My mind, I mean. Something feels off.
This is new.
And this feeling keeps growing, getting faster and weirder. Sakuko told me that this feeling I'm experiencing is love. But is that really it? I always imagined love as a warm and bittersweet sort of feeling, and it kind of tickles. That's how I always thought of it. But that's not what I'm feeling right now at all. It feels a little warm, and maybe even bittersweet. I guess. But it's like someone's grabbed my leg. Like they're dragging me down to the bottom of a swamp. That's what it's like. It feels comforting. But I can't shake this.
Girl, you are
fear
not
that's
okay.
lurking somewhere in my heart. Is this really what love is? Maybe I'm just different. What do you think? Well, tell me! I don't know. But I do know one thing. What you're feeling is probably not the same thing that you felt for Shu. Something more twisted. Well, I guess both of us are Hinako. But I think one of us has to be wrong. Please, Then, if I'm the one who's wrong, then kill me. Kill me now. If you don't, then I'll have to kill you.
Interesting. Okay, let's talk about that. All right, so it was more or less established in the previous playthrough. This time the Hinakos are on the same page, more or less. It was pretty much established in the previous playthrough that the version of Hinako that we talked to in this room should be the same Hinako that's wandering around the Dark Shrine, right? Because she has the exact same point of view as that version of Hinako. So now, we're getting this idea that there's the possibility that Dark Shrine Hinako is doubting the feelings that she has for Kotoyuki. That it might not actually be love. That something has twisted those feelings. So it is potentially supporting the idea that Hinako's feelings for Kotoyuki are in fact the result of manipulation rather than being genuine. Because she's talking about it's different from what you felt for Shu, it's more twisted. And we know that she likes Shu. She might not like him that much, manipulation or desperation. It could be a mix of both. It could be desperation that he's taking advantage of. The idea that she doesn't want to end up in a situation that she has no say in, and here comes Kotoyuki offering, hey, why don't you choose me? And then it would be your decision, right? Maybe says put the idea that it's love and she ran with it. Maybe. Maybe. It's entirely possible. Because Junko's been supportive of the whole Dark Shrine business the entire time. But when Dark Shrine Hinako shows up at her own house, her dad is like, you're not welcome here. This does make me wonder if Shu might be the person she was arranged to marry. Something to think about. Once again, waving and screaming at the Dark Shrine, manipulating her memories and twisting the journals. Yeah, no, 100%. That could very well be the case. Let's continue and find out, shall we? Alright, let me go ahead and save. Do I have anything to enshrine? No. We have to go fight our parents. Or I could save that for next week. How long does this last section usually take us? Hold on. Because I do need to get going. New game plus plus, new game plus plus, new game plus. Here we go. 1 second. So this was nearly 4 hours long. And where did we start? We started right on the path to the Shimizu household. So if we get to the point of fighting her parents, then that gives us about 2 hours or so, give or take. And that's depending on, like, us stopping, talking about stuff, things like that. Like 2 hours, 2.5, and then time for speculation. Yeah, okay. So we'll go ahead, we'll save the boss fight with the parents for next week, which we'll definitely be having a Silent Hill F stream next week, because I have next Friday off. So it'd be a short stream. Well, maybe I could double up. Ooh. Maybe I could double up and do Deltarune and Silent Hill F. And then just have Thanksgiving off. That'd be kind of nice, actually. Well, maybe. I'll think about it. It's either that or, like, I double up Silent Hill F streams and I finish New Game Plus Plus and start New Game Plus 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 all in one day. Possibly. We'll think about it. My only... Can we just call it NG3? No, it's going to be New Game Plus Plus Plus. I might do that, honestly, because I don't know if I'm going to want to wait, like, because following that is going to be, I'm going to be doing, like, Metroid streams, because Metroid Prime 4 comes out the following week. And I would like to go ahead and get that the true ending run going as soon as possible. So Deltarune has Secret Boss and then end of Chapter 1. Yeah. And, like, I know the I would need to pull up the strategy for Jevil. And then, listen, last time I played Deltarune and I fought Jevil, like, I then fought the king, and it was just like, oh, that was super easy. Actually, the king's kind of a punk bitch if you fought Jevil. And then talking to everyone in town. True. Okay. Oh, I already saved. All right. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and call it here then. And we will save finishing up New Game Plus Plus for next week. So mad that I technically beat him that one time, but didn't finish him off and let him beat me. Fug Jevil. I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at AcidXShark. That's AcidXSHARK, where I post all the streams as they happen. Or you can follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Art for the stream was done by Audrey and B of Team Capel, who you can find on Blue Sky, Tumblr, Twitch, YouTube, VGen, at Team Catple. That's TEAMCATPLE. They do fantastic work. Highly recommend checking their stuff out. Highly recommend commissioning them when they're open. Sorry, friend of the stream Molly posted on Tumblr, breaking something by stepping on it is low-key so embarrassing. Or they reblogged something. Breaking something by stepping on it is low-key so embarrassing. Like, damn, here comes the DeviantArt giantess. Fuck. They do great work. I recommend commissioning them when they're open for commissions. If they do, Molly reblogged that on Tumblr. If they do, use the VGen. Don't email them. No emails. Don't do it. I swear to fucking God. VTuber was done by Teva, who you can find on Blue Sky at Teva Meow. That's TEVAMEOW, with rigging by V747, who you can find on Patreon. Don't email Molly. Don't do that. Follow Molly on, like, Telegram. Oh, what else? Upcoming streams. Tomorrow is Final Fantasy 14. We'll be getting back into MSQ with the Shadowbringers patches. Next week, Chronos on Tuesday. I don't know how we're going to work around Thanksgiving necessarily, but we will definitely be back into Silent Hill F on Friday. Excuse me. It'll just be a question of how much Silent Hill F will be playing on Friday. But said Friday like he ate a hot chip. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm just like, I fucking love this game. I love analyzing shit. It's so good. Don't call it a theory. I've been here for years. God, there's a lot of people streaming right now. Bob Vids is doing the fucking the fucking Fall Guys collab in FF14 because it's his FF14 Friday. Let's go ahead and raid Bob Vids. But I'll see you guys next time on the Shark stream. Same Shark time, same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.